welcome to my channel. This is Dosha with DoshaDreamsTarot, and this is a reading for the sign of Pisces. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, wherever you have Pisces in your chart. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what does and leave the rest for somebody else. Cross watchers, you are welcome here, but just keep in mind this is Pisces reading, so you can't get mad if I talk smack or expose you for your bad behavior. Because that's literally like half of what I do to the cross watchers around here, so I'm sorry. I'm just showing you the cards that are in the cut also, because I just Pisces, it's all about you, baby. It's all about you, babe. In this reading anyway. So just wanted to say that. Also wanted to say thank you to all my returning subscribers and viewers. Y'all are awesome. If you do watch my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. Those of you who are dropping comments, interacting with my videos, liking my videos, thank you so much. It really means a lot, guys, and it just gives me some feedback, and so it shows me that like I'm not just alone out here talking into the void, that I'm actually doing something that's meaningful to some folks. And that's too many cards. And it just means a lot. So anyway, thanks, guys. I also wanted to say that gender is fluid, guys, so don't get caught up on gender. I use gender neutral language as much as possible in my readings to make them more accessible and inclusive. But if any strong energy comes through that's like fairly obvious or is a direct channeled message and it involves gender, then I will speak those messages though, okay? Because I got to channel what's coming through. Sometimes it's really helpful and pertinent for people to know those types of details about who they're dealing with, and it can help them a lot. Still a lot of cards. I'm not going to take them. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, just want to say my affirmations real quick. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. We're deeply grateful. We know we couldn't do this without you. Would you please help guide Pisces for their highest good, Spirit? And please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. I'm not going to take that either, Spirit. I'm sorry. It just didn't really want to go back in the deck. But we're going to keep going. Sorry. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to share with Pisces today? What's the message for the Pisces collective today? Spirit's saying you might as well switch decks. Okay, we'll switch decks then. Oh, sorry, guys. Sometimes you just don't know what's coming through or what is needed, and you know. So I'm getting a couple different energies for you guys. This is crazy. This is really interesting because I feel like a lot of signs are dealing with this right now, this duality, where that it's like difficult things that turn out to be blessings in disguise, or amazing things happen and then it brings up all this like stuff that was hidden. Oh my God, you're kidding me. The Judgment card has been coming out literally so much lately, the last couple weeks since Pluto went retrograde. This is the card of Pluto. You guys will probably hear me talk about Pluto retrograde a lot until October, because it's going to be in retrograde till October of this year. I'm not sure exact dates. I should actually look into that, but I'm not too concerned. That's quite a bit of time away. So we're going to be dealing with this energy basically of things coming up from the past. Woo, things surfacing. Okay, that wanted to show the Queen of Cups in reverse. So, Pisces, at this time, okay, this is what I'm getting for you right now, is that there may be things coming to the surface that you're going to have to address, okay? And some of it may be some subconscious stuff that you didn't know was there anymore. Like I said, it's like a good thing happens and that changes your perspective on something. Or it brings up some things that you thought were healed that still actually need to be addressed. See, like I said, I think some amazing shit can happen. Your last reading, also Pisces, was like really, really incredible. I think you should go watch it. I'll probably link it for you guys. It'll probably pop up at the end of the video along with my my channel link, or I'll list it in the description box. But guys, your last reading was like pretty amazing, if I recall correctly, that it was like Spirit's saying for me to not say too much about it. You guys should just go watch it. Anyway, I think that something amazing is happening for you, but it's going to actually bring up a little bit of stress, or it might bring up a little bit of, you'll be a little bit like not really sure why certain things are coming up as a result, you know? Like, it's like when we meet somebody new and we're like, wow, I'm really excited about this person, or me and this person seem to have chemistry, or there seems to be some type of energy here, and you're like enjoying that, but then like your anxiety starts to crop up, or your fears of repeat situations from past relationships, past experiences, stuff like that starts to resurface, and you'll be like, well, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you're like, well, why am I feeling all these negative ways about this positive thing? Well, because it's all about our emotional well-being, our emotional balance beneath the surface. And I think that's what's really getting drawn out right now, is it's actually just showing you where you're at and why things kind of, how do I put this? The things that have been put on the back burner, things that have been repressed, put, you know, kind of aside, all that sort of thing is going to start revealing itself pretty blatantly, and I don't think you're really going to have the choice to not deal with it, right? And it's going to be good. It's going to be a good thing, guys. I'm not getting that this is bad. I'm just saying that it might be confusing, and that's kind of the duality of what's happening right now. Either like bad things happen that actually turn out to be really good things because it brings out the best in you, like you may face some kind of challenge and then you're like, oh, hell no. And you just plow right through that challenge, and it changes your perspective about yourself, right? Like it changes your perspective about how you face challenges, and your abilities and your talents, your skills, your survival, like, you know, mechanisms. You're going to be like, whoa, like I'm way more capable than I thought I was, and I've been holding myself back, but all it took was this challenge or this obstacle, and then it just kind of like I was unleashed, right? That's what the energy I'm getting for you guys. I haven't even had any cards come out, really, you know what I mean? Just some of what's coming out in the shuffle. So what I'm saying is this is a pretty powerful message, basically, is not only are you going to, like I said, be challenged, and then it's going to bring out these like I said, like blessings in disguise, where it's like, okay, well, you know, maybe you lose a job, right? But then you find something that's even better, and it's like, wow, well, if I didn't lose that job, I would still be at that shitty job. But because it didn't end up working out, like it was outside of my hands, then I'm actually forced to, in a way, move in a better direction. So that's kind of part of what's going on for you guys. But for the other part, it's almost like I said, really amazing things start happening, and something really, really exciting is happening for you, and it's bringing up a lot of inner fear or inner conflict or pessimism or whatever it is that needs to be addressed. So basically, guys, this is for your own good. Like anything that's going to be happening for you guys, like in the coming weeks, I'm getting this month mostly. Jesus, okay. Sorry. Sometimes that likes to happen. So this may be a pretty crazy month. I'm getting the next 2 months even, but this is really feeling like in the coming weeks to the next coming months, okay? So, all right, Spirit. Spirit's like, you better not put those back. Okay, we'll look at them. Anything else need to come out, Spirit? Okay. Okay, Spirit says that's what's what. Okay, so that's what's what. Wow, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's get into this. Thank you so much, Spirit. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the frick? Dude, what the frick? I'm sorry. I just crack myself up the way I talk to you guys sometimes, like you're my friend and we're like in the same room or something. It's so funny. Wow, I'm getting a lot of messages. Holy hold on a sec, guys. I need to grab my coffee. I'm sorry. It's right over here. I'm back. Jesus. Oh, yes, I like cold coffee. Guys, something is pretty major is happening here. Something pretty freaking major. Okay? This is your energy first off. This is your energy right here, Pisces. So you are incredibly receptive right now. And not just receptive, you are soft and squishy and I don't know why I'm getting this, that you're smooth, your skin is soft. Why am I getting this? It's so weird. Pisces, this is like somebody who's like, you're just like self-cared out to the max. You're like self-soothing. You are sexy. Like you're definitely attractive right now. Your energy is attractive. You're abundant. It's just like it's like fruit hanging off the tree right now. Like you are in full bloom. Like, babe, this is crazy energy. Like this, the Empress is, this is describing the Empress in general, but this is like the Empress amplified. Like, I don't know what's going on with you guys right now, Pisces, but you're like, you are hydrated. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You're juicy. Whoa. So, okay. So, holy crap, what the fuck is going on up here then? Because this is like, you are just over here doing your thing, Pisces. You're over here doing your thing, okay? And without your knowledge in other spheres and areas about kind of in your neck of the woods, okay, is what I'm hearing. Your neck of the woods. I'm getting that because I'm seeing these trees in these cards, and I'm just saying this is happening around you, but this is not necessarily you dealing with it. Like it is affecting you in a secondhand sort of way. It may affect you after the fact. Okay, and this is why I'm saying this, because guys, this is crazy. Like, this is some crazy, stupid love triangle shit, but it's intense. It's actually really intense. And like I said, it's like, you're just over here like plush and flush, dude. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You're like, I'm doing good. Like, you're actually looking out at like other people's fucking drama and bullshit, and you're kind of just like, you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna like cross my legs and like lean back and just like chill. I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. This is great. This is also like really like powerful. Like if you guys are, if there's any cross watchers in here also trying to figure out what's going on with Pisces, like Pisces is just not into the drama right now. I'm just going to be real with you. So like wrap up whatever bullshit you're dealing with right now before you move towards Pisces, because they're not having any of it. Okay. I'm just telling you right now, unless you're coming with this kind of energy, like I'm just saying like that this is, I feel like the kind of energy that's going on for you right now. It's almost like you are, dude, I'm getting the words like happy home and hearth and home, okay? Hearth and home, which is almost like what I'm getting from it is like you are like basically filling all roles right now. Like, okay, think about it like this, Pisces. You are, first off, the object of your own affection, okay? You are also the, you know, you are being your own mother right now. You're being your own lover right now. So in a way, you're also being, like I said, the object of your own affection in a kind of like inner child care kind of way, and also in a like being your own lover, being your own partner, being your own family. Like that's like you literally are the 10 of Cups, just all on your own, dude. Like Pisces, like that's the energy that I'm getting here. Is you're like, I'm providing for myself, I'm doing good, and it's because I have everything I need basically on my own to do this, you know what I mean, and to be happy and to be fulfilled. You figured it out, like you've cracked the self-care code basically is what I'm getting here, and you're loving it, and you love it, you're totally great. Like that's what I'm getting, is that you're actually doing really great, and you are your own like abundance right now. You are your own 10 of Cups, which is crazy, and it's very hard to get to that point. It really is. It takes a lot of mastery to get to that point, and it takes a lot of healing and a lot of self-love. So you've done a hell of a lot of work, okay? But what I'm getting also is that like you have to remember that sometimes we can get so independent that we actually shut out possibilities of connecting with other people. But what I'm getting for you, Pisces, is like you're open, but you just see everything for what it is now. Like you don't have room for any bullshit. Like that's what I'm getting, is it's like you are now open to connecting with others, but your discernment levels are just really, really sharp. Like you're just very sharp right now when it comes to discerning like what is healthy for you. And you're kind of like, you're willing to put an end to anything that's coming at you that is like toxic or out of balance. You're just not having it, dude. And so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Sometimes we can be overly critical, but like I'm in this situation, I'm not really getting that you're being overly critical, because here's what I'm seeing. 2 of Swords in reverse. So like I said, you're seeing everything clearly now. You see yourself clearly and your own self-worth. Okay, so you're not going to accept less than what you deserve, because you're like, I'm not going to accept less than what I give myself. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, it takes time for people to get to know you and then see, like, you know what I mean, how they feel about you and what kind of love they're going to give you. But as far as like just a general basis of like respect and understanding boundaries and like all that sort of thing, it's like you just see people really clearly now because you see yourself really clearly. So you know what you deserve. And if people aren't giving you that, because you're being reasonable. I don't think, okay, this is the only pitfall. Of course, there's always a pitfall, Pisces, but the only pitfall is demanding that level of like people treating you like the royalty that you know you are. You know that you are because you know yourself better than anybody. But for people who don't know you, Pisces, they're doing the same thing. They're trying to discern if you're toxic. They're trying to discern if you are, and yeah, you might be like scoffing and rolling your eyes. I literally just felt like somebody would do that, whoever might be watching this message. And like, the fact that I can even tell that you would scoff and roll your eyes at something like that is a pretty important indicator that you may feel like, well, but people should just be able to tell, right, that I'm royalty. Like, people should just be able to tell that I deserve respect and I deserve love and I deserve, you know, care and to be, you know, like appreciated, right? Well, like I said, Pisces, it's like you see yourself really clearly. Some other people may not. And here's the thing is like you have taken the time to get to know yourself and you know yourself so well that you really respect yourself and you really love yourself because you're like, yeah, dude, I do take care of myself and I do give a fuck and I am lovely. You know what I mean? So you don't need any outside affirmation, right? So don't get so frustrated when people don't give it to you right away, okay? Because I feel like you might do that. That's just what's coming through. You might get a little bit like, oh, well, you don't see that I'm royalty? You don't see my worth? We just met yesterday? Well, fuck off. You know what I mean? You're willing to end it, and you don't give a shit. Because in your mind, you're like, I'm only taking what I deserve. And in your mind, you deserve to be treated like royalty. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see why I'm saying this? It's not because you don't deserve to be treated like royalty. I'm just saying, not everyone is going to immediately kiss your feet. People aren't just going to immediately just know in their heart that you're an amazing, lovely person and you deserve all the respect and care in the world. Like, that's really a lot to ask. It's a lot to expect of strangers because strangers don't know you and they have to protect their energy and their heart too. So being cautious of somebody is not necessarily a sign of disrespect. It's just a sign that this person is apprehensive because they don't know you very well. And that's totally fine. You should not take that personally. So I feel like that's just one of the only things that Spirit is saying. There's some other stuff coming out, but it feels a lot more like the energy that's going on around you. So that's why I'm focusing more on like the energy that I feel like is coming from you specifically. And this is just some bullshit that you're going to have to possibly deal with. Or like I said, maybe it's something that you're putting an end to this kind of drama, or this situation is coming to an end. And like I was telling the cross watchers, don't come at Pisces until you are ready to really come at Pisces, because I don't see them being open to, like, they will just as happily cut you off, because like I said, they're fucking so good on their own right now. They actually might not even think that they need other people. Which, just saying, Pisces, it's not entirely true, but it's not entirely wrong. The fact that you were doing so well on your own, that you're like more threatened by other people's energy, like you're not threatened by it, but you're like, I might actually be better off on my own, right? Now that's not necessarily a bad thing at all. I'm not saying you should not feel like that. I'm just saying, remember the interdependence of having good relationships and support systems with other people, because you may be feeling that way now, but like, you know what I mean? What if something changes, or you go through a rough patch, or you get sick, or you know what I mean? Like, you got to remember that when you're on top of the world, you don't feel like you need anybody. But then when you go through those challenges in life, because we all are going to face challenges no matter what, we can rise to amazing heights and then come back down to a challenge, right? So what I'm saying is that when you go through those challenges, you want to have people in your corner and people who are willing to be there for you, people who care about you, you know what I mean, who have seen your worth, you know what I mean, and do see it, and you guys have built that kind of relationship where that they will come over and freaking give you a foot rub, and they will come over, you know what I mean, and bring you a hot crock pot of soup, right, to last you the week or whatever because you're not feeling good. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people who are good people, okay? And they may not be just immediately willing to, like, kiss your ass because they don't fucking know you. Sorry, Pisces. I really have been sassy lately, guys, and please forgive me, but it's just really, I'm just being real with you guys. This is what's coming through, is that you can't be so, like, I know some of you guys are even starting to get resistant to what I'm saying because you've worked so hard, okay, Pisces? You've worked so hard to have this sense of self-worth that you're just like, no, nobody can tell me that I'm wrong with the way that I want to be treated, right? Like, and that's how you've gotten to this point, is by being like, no, I don't care what you have to say. You know what I mean? And I get that. Like, that has been a big part of your journey. That's been a big way that you have been able to, you know, get to this place. So yes, it has served you well to not care what other people have to say. And it has served you well to demand more from people. And so I would never tell you to not regard that as being a strength, right? Because it is a strength, and it takes a long time to develop that kind of strength to not care, okay? But that helped you get to where you are now. It's not necessarily something that I personally think, and that I think this is kind of part of the message here, guys, is that I don't think it's necessarily going to help you maintain where you are now. I think that it was a tool to get you to this point, and that I think it was very valuable at the time to help you, like, survive, you know, because that's a lot of what happens for us guys, like, when we are, you know, we're healing, we're getting to a point of, you know, strength within ourselves. It's like there's certain things that we have to adopt in order to get there, in order to make it work, right? But once we get there, it's like that those same tools, they don't work in the same way that they did before, and they actually can become detrimental because, like I said, being protective of yourself, this is an example, being protective of yourself is incredibly valuable when you are in a vulnerable state and you need to heal from past wounding, or you need to strengthen your resolve, or whatever it is. There's times where you need to shut your door on people and say, you know what, no, I don't have the energy to engage in this super deep like way with you, because I don't have the emotional, spiritual capacity to do that without it throwing me off balance, and I'm thrown off balance. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, I have to protect myself. I need to spend some time alone. You know what I mean? And that's a really hard thing to do, especially when you're in a place of disempowerment. You feel more empowered by other people and having connections and all that sort of thing. So you're the type of person, Pisces, where you have gone off on your own, separated yourself from other people, and built yourself up back from scratch. You know what I mean? That's the energy I'm getting from you, is that you built yourself up to this point of just like massive, like self-awareness, self-love, self-mastery, abundance level, right? And you should be incredibly fucking proud of yourself for that. I would never ever try and take that shine from you, because fuck, do you, boo? You know what I mean? Strut. If that's how you feel and that's how you want to live your life moving forward too, is demanding that people treat you like royalty, then guess what? I will say, fuck it, go for it. Okay? Some of you guys are probably like, well, it's not that dramatic. And it's like, well, it may not be that dramatic, like, but there's some people out there who do act like that. And I'm just saying, think about that. People get to that point because they have learned their worth. They've learned their self-worth, and they've also learned how much other people's judgment doesn't fucking matter, and how much they're just done being treated like less than who they actually are. Wow, I have like a massive hangnail, guys. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna try and deal with this more properly at another time. Sorry, guys. But anyway, basically, guys, what I'm saying is that you have a right to your attitude, okay? You have a right to your finesse and your kind of like your level of self-love, okay? You totally have a right to it. I'm not telling you either which way, okay? The only thing that's coming through is Spirit is saying that that might come off, and you guys are gonna be like, I don't care, because whoever this reading is for, I really think that you're just like, no, I got to this point, I'm at this point, this is where I'm staying, this is how I want to be, and people can love it or hate it, I don't give a fuck. It's like, okay, if that's where you're at, that's where you're at, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to tell you that you're wrong and that you should change. I'm just giving you the potential consequences, and you can decide whether or not you give a fuck about those consequences. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? That I'm going to just share with you how that could come off, what that could possibly, like, how that could impact your journey, and then you guys get to decide if that impact is that you care about that or not, okay? One of the potential impacts of behaving like this, right, which, like I said, it comes from a good place, it's coming from self-empowerment, I'm not judging it, but I'm just saying that there are people who are going to feel that energy, and they're going to be like, I don't know you. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you deserve that level of respect and like, consideration. I don't owe you that because I don't know you. And I am actually turned off by the amount of demand that you are coming forward with, because, like I said, I don't fucking know you. I don't know your life story. I don't know why you feel like you deserve this kind of treatment. I don't know what your accomplishments are, your clout level, or, right? Because people act like this are the types of people who know their worth. So they know their worth through the reflection of the way that others treat them also. Or they have overcome the way that other people have treated them to understand their self-worth. And now they're like, oh, well, now that I know what I'm worth and I know all you people are full of shit, then I don't really care. You know what I mean? How I come off to you people, right? That's where the cynicism comes in, right? And the kind of, this is a little bit more, coming from a cynical standpoint and being kind of resentful of other people, right? So you're willing to step on other people's toes. You're willing to throw your weight around or push other people out of the way, energetically even, demand more, demand special treatment, demand, like, you know what I'm saying? It starts to shift into entitlement. And entitlement, really, anybody can be entitled. It's not just white people, right? I know that sounds really stupid, guys, but I'm being serious. Like, anybody can feel entitled to special treatment because of A, B, and C, because of their suffering, or because of their, accomplishments, or because of, who they are, don't you know who I am kind of attitude, right? Now, some people have earned that, okay? And I get it, but it also still is a little bit rude, even when you have earned it, because other people don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all, even famous people, like, I don't think we should necessarily be, like, simping out too hard even for famous people, like, because they're still human. They still need to wait in line like everyone else, and they still need to, like, you know what I mean? It's the special treatment thing. So, okay, guys, now I'm going to leave it at that, okay? I don't want to go any deeper into that, but I did want to say that about the entitlement thing, because that is very often associated with white privilege, and this is just something that you know what I mean? That kind of attitude can exist in anybody, right? But it is just most often exalted in these certain groups of people. So we can we understand it through that lens, but broadening that lens, we can also say that, like, like I said, you're entitled to your own attitude. You fucking act however you want, okay? I'm gonna be over here like, you know what I mean? Like, do you, boo? I'm not judging. Throw your weight around if you want. You know what I mean? You probably earned it. I don't know you. I don't know if you've earned it, but, fuck it. I don't care as long as you're not rude to me. But if you step on my toes and want to be rude to me, then we'll have a problem. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I'm like, be nice to your service industry workers also, though. I hate when people act entitled, like at the bar or something. I'm just like, why you gotta be like that to people who are working their ass off all day? Like, please just, if you're gonna act entitled, at least please do it to the people who deserve it, or people who really are fucking you around. But when it comes to, like, people just trying to do their job, it's like, dude. Anyway, fuck. I really ranted here, guys, so I apologize. I hope you appreciated the message so far. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and review this bullshit real quick. So basically, guys, we got the King and Queen of Swords coming out in reverse. Okay, so y'all were wondering why I'm, like, avoiding this and also kind of being like, this is just fucking bullshit. Okay, this is a couple who's been together for a long time, okay? This could be like a marriage type situation, okay? That's what I'm getting. Partners, okay? Not just dating, whatever. This is partners, people who've been together for a while, okay? Now, in the middle of the two of them, you've got the Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse and the Magician in reverse. So here's what I'm getting. There's somebody in between these two. Pisces, I don't even think any of these people are you, but they may be. So you just place yourself where you fit if you feel like this situation involves you. But there's somebody who's come in between these two, but they cannot manifest the desired outcome for themselves. I feel like they're breaking this couple apart. I'm not even going to lie to you. I feel like they're trying to break this couple apart so that they can be with one of these people. You know what I mean? And they're coming in and they're trying, like I said, but they don't have what it takes with this Magician card in reverse. They're being very manipulative, but I don't feel like they actually have what it takes to change this situation for their benefit. Now, here's where you come in, Pisces. Unless one of these people is you, right? But where you come in, it's like you're literally watching all this go down. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. You're like, yeah, I can literally see this ship sinking right now. And I'm pretty sure it's going to crash and burn. I'm pretty sure that this situation is just falling apart and ending right now because of some drama with this person. And they're like maybe pulling some love spells, or they're manipulating people, or getting involved. They're trying to break up this. They're trying to break up this couple here, okay? Now here's what I'm getting from you. You're just sitting back and you're kind of just like watching it unfold. Now, Pisces, you may or may not have some personal investment in this situation. You may or may not have some personal investment here, but you're not getting involved. You're sitting back, you're just kind of watching it unfold. And part of me feels like you may have your eye on one of these people in this couple situation. I definitely don't think it's this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Whoever this person is just kind of a mechanism, right? More than anything for this downfall. And so you're kind of like, I would never do that. You know what I mean? You're like, but I see how that person operates, and also I would never be interested in someone like that. Like, I think, Pisces, you're kind of like, wow, this person's a homewrecker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we're gonna give it a title, like, you know, gender is fluid here, but I feel like you're kind of like, this person is like just really destroying this relationship here, but you might be sitting back going, maybe it'll be to my benefit. I don't know, because it doesn't look like it's going to work out for this person, because these people are both hate this person now at this point. Or if, like I said, if they were gunning for one of these people, like they were trying to be with one of these people, and so they're trying to break up the situation, I actually think them breaking up the situation is actually going to ruin their chances of being with this person, because they're going to see it pretty clearly too. It's going to be fairly obvious what's going on here, but it's going to ruin their relationship regardless. So you're kind of like... This is such funny shit, because I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it's funny, but it's funny because it's like, you're kind of sitting over here like, you're not really trying to be like an opportunist, and you're really not trying to like swoop in on anyone. Like, I actually don't see any of that energy going on with you. I feel like you're actually just sitting back and being receptive, and you're just seeing the situation happen. You're kind of like, ooh, you know, like, that looks like it's falling apart because of this other person. And you're kind of like, you're just watching it all happen. And you're kind of like, Because it doesn't really affect you either way, Pisces. Like, it doesn't really affect you either way. So you're kind of just like, it's almost like somewhat amusing, but not in like a fucked up way. Like, I'm getting it's amusing to you because you're like, because I do think, like I said, I feel like you low-key might have an attraction for one of these people. And you're kind of like, well, if their relationship falls apart because of this third party fucking whatever, then like, you're kind of like, well, maybe, yeah, you're like, maybe it's a good thing that it's ending between them. Maybe my attraction for this person can actually play out, you know what I mean, after all is said and done, after everything's over. So this is part of the reason why I was telling the cross watchers, like, please wrap up your bullshit. Like, if you're in this kind of a situation, don't you dare come running to Pisces, because they're gonna be like, because that's the thing, is Pisces is fine either way. Like, they're sitting here looking at the situation like they're kind of curious, or kind of like, you know, they think it's a little bit amusing. Not like your suffering is amusing, or the fact that someone's breaking up is amusing or anything, but you're just kind of being quiet about it. Like, I don't think that Pisces is really saying, like, you know, like, I don't think they're flaunting or talking to their friends like, oh, I'm going to swoop in on so-and-so. I think they're literally just watching it unfold and not really saying anything, which is, I think, probably to the cross-watcher, whoever, if somebody is cross-watching who's in this situation, that it's like whoever that this person is attracted to, which I'm getting it's the King of Swords energy here. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that pretty strongly, but it's like, if this person is still wrapping up this situation, but they see the way that Pisces is holding themselves in this situation, like Pisces isn't interjecting, Pisces isn't swooping in, like Pisces is just chilling. It's like, that's actually coming off as like pretty attractive, I feel like, to this other person too. And you guys might have already had like some chemistry going, but like, whatever, I don't know, guys, but like, I'm kind of getting that. But it's like, because of the way that you've been going about things, and you've been like kind of respectful and chill and like keeping your distance, but like still pretty receptive, it's like, I feel like this person might be attracted to that energy, and I think they might be open to like coming towards you. So I'm saying that to this King of Swords energy, whoever this person is, if you're considering coming towards Pisces, like, definitely complete this situation. Like, just finish this situation out. Like, close out whatever's going on between these other two people and this manipulative whatever. Get yourself back in the upright before you come near Pisces, because they're patient, they're chill, they're doing their thing. They're not really stressing too much on whether or not you come towards them, so there's really no rush here. There's no rush. So I just want to say that, like, that I think that you really don't bring any fuckery towards Pisces right now, because they, first off, they're not going to have it, plus they don't deserve it. Like, you know what I mean? This person, Pisces, you have like been through so much, and I can feel it from you that like anybody who gets to this point and feels like I said, entitled to it, which is like I said, entitlement doesn't always come from a bad place. It comes from a place of knowing your worth. Okay, so it's just a matter of, like I said, there are some unintended, or maybe, like I said, consequences that you don't even care about, like, and that's fine. But it's just, I just feel like Spirit wanted me to share with you that this is the way that you could be perceived by other people. They could see you as being entitled, or, you know what I mean, or kind of like self-centered, self-righteous, like selfish, all that sort of thing. Like, that those are some of the unintended, you know what I mean, consequences or reactions from other people. So I'm telling you this because you can decide whether or not you care about that or not. So you can decide, well, I already figured out a long time ago that I don't care what anybody thinks. So if they think I'm selfish, self-centered, blah, 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 I don't care. They better fucking wait on me, hand and foot, bitch. In which case, that's your prerogative. I really am being cool about that, because honestly, like I said, it's not my place to be cool about it or not, but I have a choice as to whether or not I respect that kind of energy. Like, I can decide, right? So for me, based on my experience, it's like, to a certain extent, I have decided that I respect that kind of energy more than I judge it, because I'm not resentful of people having a sense of self awareness, you know what I mean, where they love themselves enough to demand other people fucking treat them well, even if it comes off aggressive. I'm like, whatever, good for you, right? So anyway, but I'm just saying that, like, Pisces is not going to have your bullshit over here, King of Swords, Cross-Watcher, whoever you are. So just figure your shit out before you come at Pisces, because they have really high standards. And they see through everybody's bullshit, and they are not afraid to cut people off and end things. Because look, you see how this card says everything is fine. Literally, Pisces will just be chilling. Pisces will be like, yep, I cut that person off, broke their heart. You know what I mean? I'm not returning their messages. I'm fine with it. Everything's fine. I don't give a fuck. So I'm just saying, be fair warned. Also, Pisces, you know, like I said, you just consider to yourself whether or not you give a fuck. Most of you probably already know which camp you fall in. Like I said, it's not my place to judge how you feel. I'm just here to deliver the message. So anyway, I love you guys. This has been your reading. I hope you appreciated it. If you did, please interact with the video, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It's a free and easy way to support me and my channel. Just clicking those buttons makes a big difference. It helps the videos get further, the message get to a wider audience, and it helps me to know that you guys are actually enjoying my content and I'm not just talking to myself here. So anyway, thank you again for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. And oh yeah, if you need a dream interpretation, I do that. So that info is in the my contact info is in the description box below, as well as my donation links if you want to drop me a donation, which means a lot, guys, especially in these difficult times. It really makes a big difference to me that you guys care about how I'm doing and you help me out. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.